Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. These are the 2 free card kits for the month of August. I'm very excited about these because they are fun fold. Now how do you get free card kits? It's very, very simple. You just place an order. No minimum requirement, just place an order. You can click the Shop Now button right down here. It takes you to my online store and I will send you these 2 free card kits. Also, if you are a downline of mine, you will receive these, and if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will also receive these card kits as a thank you to both of you, the groups, for being on my team and for being a regular Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So let's just look at these card kits. Oh, I am just into folding it differently this month. So here is, these are all fun fold cards, both of them. How much fun is this? I used our punch here to add just a little bit of lace there. That came out so cute. And I used the Floral Essence stamp set with this card. With this card, I used the Magnolia Lane. And this is also a fun fold card. And I'm going to show you how to put this in here to make this flap like that. Isn't that fun? You will receive the Whisper White envelopes also. Now, there is a rule with Stampin' Up, no stamped images. So when you get this Whisper White here will be blank. Your inside Whisper White will be blank. And as you can see, the card is designed, even with this floral background here of the, the floral essence, it's designed to where you can use any kind of a sentiment and a stamp on the front of it. It's going to look fine. This is also the same way. It's just the piece of Magnolia Lane DSP that, offsets the card a little bit. But as far as the sentiment, you can use anything you want, inside and out. I try to design these each month so that you guys can just have fun and be a little creative putting them together. So I'll be back in a moment and we're going to put this one together. It is so much fun and so easy. Don't be intimidated by these different folds, guys. I want you to have fun with them, and they are really simple. Once I break them down, you're gonna be able to put these together, and along with Christmas coming up, these are fantastic folds for things like with your Christmas cards. And craft shows also. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll put this one together. This is the card that we're gonna start with. Don't let this fold intimidate you. It's very simple. So we're going to start with a piece of So Saffron. Here's how your kit's going to come. But this is going to be folded in, okay? So we'll go through this. This is So Saffron. It is scored at 2 3/4 and 8 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and fold it in for you. Now, it's okay if it overlaps just a little bit because you're going to overlap the top to the bottom anyway. You're going to take a bone folder and just crease it so that it stays down. All right? Perfect. Now we're going to turn, now the card is going to come. Now this is how your kit's going to come. It's going to come with this. It's going to come with your inside. This is regular Whisper White at 5 1/4 by 4. It's going to come with 2 pieces of DSP from the Perennial Essence DSP pack, and these pieces are 4 by 2 1/2, 4 this way by 2 1/2 this way, so you're going to get 2 pieces. Hey, let me say this, if ever that you get something from me and I have forgotten to put something in there, just email me. No big deal. I will send it to you. I'm human, so it can happen. I just wanted to say that. And then you're going to get a strip of this that I'm going to punch out for you with this punch, and this is going to get, and it'll be oversized because it's going to get attached to the bottom of one of these DSPs. We'll do that in a minute. Then you're going to get a piece of Petal Pink, and this is 3 by 2 3/4, and a piece of regular Whisper White at 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. And we're going to layer these here, and we're going to stamp on this. So let's go ahead first and get our stamping done, okay? My colors are So Saffron, Old Olive and Petal Pink. Just beautiful. Now this is the inside of our card. Let's move this aside. And you're going to get a Whisper White envelope with each of the kits. Of course, you get an envelope, but there'll be no stamping on it. And like I said, you guys can use whatever stamps, basically, really, that you want with this. It's the design, you know, that we're really going with. So you can. I tried my hardest to design them to where that's what you guys can do. Okay, because I'm limited, you know, where I can't stamp anything. I'm going to take this little flower from the stamp set, and I should use my mat. Yes, I definitely want to use, if you've got your foam mat, I forgot to bring it in. Let's go ahead and bring that in. Okay, now I feel better about that because I know I'm going to get a good stamped image then. And my flower up here. And I like to try and do everything with one stamp, you know, that I do, and then go back and layer through again. Now we're going to bring our little piece in here of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp that down here. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring in my sentiment, All Days Are Beautiful That Begin With You. So pretty, from the Floral Essence stamp set in So Saffron. And I'm going to stamp that up in this corner. Perfect. 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 Now I want to get the inside sentiment done on my inside piece of regular Whisper White, again in So Saffron. Excuse me. And we'll try to line this up best we can behind the camera. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do the insides of our flowers. And what I want to do with this is stamp off. I'm using the Old Olive, but I don't want it full strength. So I'm going to stamp it off to get that first so brilliant deep color of Old Olive off, because I want this to be a little subtle. And I'm just going to stamp it on here. I'm behind the camera, so I got a little off with that. This one would be better. And there we go. So there's our inside. And then we're going to take the outside little piece, again, stamp it off right there. And I'm going to take my envelope, and I just keep stamping this center off. Just looks so pretty. I love pink and green. Just like that. Oh, just adorable. Okay, our envelope's done. Our inside is done. Okay, nice. So now let's go ahead and move our foam mat, and I'm going to close this up, guys, because you know sometimes my fingers do the walking in the ink. I bet you guys do too, though, huh? If you're going to craft, you're going to get inky, right? Okay, I'm going to move my bone folder also. Now, let's go ahead and bring the inside of the card in. And I kind of have a question for you guys. I'd like a little feedback on this. We're going to use some snail here. My card kits, my free card kits, I just put this video out here to everyone. Even if you don't order from me, you can watch this video. Okay? And so, but for my customers, of course, they can watch this video. They don't have to click on their email or anything like that. I'm going to attach this to the inside, leaving that pretty border of So Saffron. And just beautiful. Now we're going to, I'll get back to this in just a moment. Now we're going to attach this little lacy punch to the back of our DSP. Now I look at these flowers and I don't think that this paper is like, you could, I guess you could do it like that, but to me that's the top. Does that make sense? I don't know. So needless to say, I want it to orientate like this with my flowers kind of looking up. Okay, and it's okay if one flap comes over the other just a little bit. That's fine, because you're going to want it to anyway to hold that down. Okay, now, so I take the top one, and I'm going to snail right here. Right, make sure you get that right to the edge. If you don't, just flick it, get it right to the edge on this. That's very important. You'll see why. You're going to take this piece and now look at it, because there's a right and a wrong side where it's punched. Like this is very smooth there, where this is just a little rough where the, you know, where it punched through, okay? So you want to take the smooth side down, and this is going to be oversized, and you're just going to attach it like you're attaching lace, you know, to something. That's why you want that snail right to the edge. So pull it over and make sure then that you have it straight. This is the time to wiggle it around, and I do. Perfect. Now I'm going to get my snips, and I'm going to cut these sides off. That's why I didn't do anything with these edges, even if there's a little piece of paper, because you're going to cut them off anyway. And just cut them flush to this DSP. Just like that. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now you can take this and snail it. Get that snail on the back, in the corner. And now I'm going to attach this. Make sure when you open your card and look to see that you haven't turned it around, please, guys, okay? I'm telling you this because I've done it, okay? So now you're going to take this piece on top, and where the DSP is right here at this corner, you're going to attach it to the bottom of this flap. Very simple. And leave your, you know, your little 1/8 of an inch border there. Leave your nice border, and the top's going to have a little bit of a larger border, but that's okay, because we're going to offset that right now. And everything will look so even, because we're going to leave a little bit more space at the top and the bottom. It's fine. So now this one you're going to snail and attach to the bottom. So while you watch me do this, let me ask you. I've always allowed, you know, these videos to be free, and of course, and they are free. But I was wondering, should I now? Okay, here we go again. I got to stop. This line right here of the DSP, you want this to line up. See how I tucked that lace inside? Now you're going to want to line this up and go to the edge of the So Saffron. This gives you the same exact width down here and up here, and it makes it just look perfect. And of course it is perfect. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, love that. And now put that outside. Isn't that fun? Okay, great. So, okay, should I, let me just stop to get this thought out. Okay, should I still keep these videos to the public on YouTube? Or should I, if you are a customer, email them to you into your email and then be exclusive to the customers, the downlines, and the Paper Pumpkin subscribers? So I guess that's what I'm asking. Should I keep these videos open to the public, or should I, you know, like make them private to the people who order from me, the Paper Pumpkin, and my downlines, of course? I've gone back and forth with that, and back and forth, and I just keep saying, you know, I just keep doing them for free for you guys. But I would like a little feedback on that. So, as you can see, I've decided just not to make them private this month, of course. Now I'm going to layer this on here, just like that, and leaving that border around. Now, on the top here, you're going to put dimensionals, and you're going to put 6, or you could use 2 of these strips. I'm just going to do 6 of these. So I'm going to put them here, and you want them like right below each other. I'll show you why. Just like this. This is a very easy card, and once you start doing this card, you're going to wind up doing a lot of this card, because it's just like fold, fold, DSP. You could put ribbon down there. I just chose the punch because where, you know, I can't do a lot for you guys because of the Stampin' Up rules. Not that I would stamp anything there, and I could have used ribbon, but I thought you'd like that lacy punch right there. So now this goes on the top here. Watch here, okay? You want it to come over the lace. See? Okay, so I just kind of halfway. I eyeball it, honestly, guys. I just eyeball it and I put it right here. And it's perfect. And there's our card. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun for you guys to put together? Back in a minute with the second one. Okay, now we're going to do this card and put this one together. Again, another fun fold. Just fun. I was getting a little bored with just folding them in half. I have to admit that. So this is what we did this month. I only used Mossy Meadow ink. So that is wonderful. Here is how your kit will come. Of course, you'll get an envelope. Whisper White. Nice envelope. So you're going to get, this is the mechanism that closes. You're going to get the little medallions here. This was cut with the circle framelit petal pink. This is with the stitched. This piece is 3 by 6 scored at 3. Okay. You're going to get 2 pieces here. This is Mossy Meadow at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then the flip side of the DSP where the stripes are at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and we'll layer that on there in just a second. Your strip here for the outside of the card is the Mossy Meadow is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4, and the DSP is 5 by 2. Your inside layers, this is Mossy Meadow at 5 1/4 by 4, and then the Whisper White at 5 by 3 3/4, and that's going to layer on top of there. Now, this is why I kind of did this a little backwards, because this is the base layer, which is normally, okay, if this was on here, this is normally 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. So see, it would open like that. And then what I did was I scooched this down on my trimmer and I cut it at 6 3/4. I cut it at 6 3/4. So I scooched it down on the trimmer, cut it at 6 3/4. This is scrap, so we'll move that aside. And then where it's scored here at the 4 1/4, now when you bring it over, so score it first, okay, then cut it. And now you can just do that. You know, if you're doing multiples, I'm going to do this for you, but just to, you know, tell you if you were doing another one. So again, that's where my dilemma lies, okay? Because as far as a business goes, you know, I should be like, well, if I want those card kits, I'll place an order. But then again, from another business standpoint, you have to give to get. So if you know, I always feel like if I put my videos out here, you know, on my YouTube channel, that if you like them a whole lot, that then you will order from me. So I don't know. To me, I struggle with this, and so I just am reaching out to you guys for a little opinion on it, and I would appreciate it. Okay, so let's stamp the inside of the card, the Whisper White here, and again, this piece is 5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to stamp just in Mossy Meadow, our hello, and you kind of want to like eyeball this, kind of eyeball it. You could make a little pencil mark, but my stamp is not that big, so if it was a larger stamp, I might do that to get it, you know, because you want it behind this panel. That makes sense, okay? So you want it behind that panel. So into the hello, into the Mossy Meadow, and just right here, hello, enjoy today. You guys know I love this enjoy today. I love that. Now I'm going to also take this, my little leaf, and I'm going to put it there. You could offset it, you know, I just, see, it just covers it, okay? Now I'm going to move that aside for just a moment and bring in my envelope, and I'm going to decorate that with my Mossy Meadow here with my leaf. Just like that, and our envelope is done. And now I'm going to bring in my little stitched medallion, and I'm going to put Thinking of You right here. Beautiful. And this comes from the Good Morning Magnolia. Here's the leaf, There's the Enjoy Today and the Thinking of You. Love that font on the T and the Y, right? So pretty. So one of my very favorite. I'm placing a pre-order today on, I can't wait, with the holiday catalog. Now I'm going to attach this to this. Where did my snail go? Right here. And this I'm going to just snail this down. And because it's a circle, you know, you don't really have to worry. It's a, you know, you just turn it to make it straight. So that's nice, right? And now this will then get dimensionals. So I want to put 3 on these. Yes, so I can't wait. As soon as I'm done with my videos today, I am going to pre-order. We had a wonderful special in the month of July to become demonstrators. So I have 4 new people on my team. I'm so thrilled. I thank them for coming with me. But they're going to get great discounts and everything. And they can pre-order today. So now we're going to take this piece of Whisper White that we stamped on and put the snail on this and bring that Mossy Meadow piece in. And now layer this on this. Now, I cannot tell you enough. Do not attach this to the inside of your card without putting this behind it. I can't tell you, okay? But yes, I've done it. Yes, and I had to pick it back up and stick it back on. But that's how this is held down, is to be on the back of that. So now let's decorate the front of this one. We're going to go ahead and take our pieces here. And I'm just using the flip side of that Magnolia Lane. You know, now that we can order the 20-pack, oh, I just love that. Just love that. And we're going to put this here, and then we're going to take our medallion and put it right here on the front of this. And then this is going to get some snail. I probably should have attached that before I put that medallion on there, but we're good. We're good. And we're going to attach this. Now this is like backwards, okay? Because it has to open the opposite way. And we're going to attach this onto here. Just like that. Let's put that aside and layer these two. A lot of layers. And I love layers because your card just looks so dimensional when you do layering. And again, that Magnolia Lane DSP is just beautiful. And then this goes onto the card base. Come on. There we go. This, now you're going to bring your card base in, pull it over like that, the short side, and then attach this here. And you might even want to take your bone folder and give it a push. Get a nice solid crease. I love that. All right, now we're going to attach this to in here, but first we're going to attach this. So on the inside of this panel, you want to go ahead and attach some snail. And then place this where it's into the score mark. And then that's going to come over just like that. Isn't that adorable? Now flip this over, okay? And then add your snail. Fun. And now we want to come up over this also. And to the edges. And now we want to put this piece in here, leaving just that little bit of border. Everything's layered by 1/4 of an inch so that it gives you that nice 1/8 of an inch border. And here is our card. Isn't that beautiful? Fun fold, easy fun fold. I broke it down for you guys. Just take your time, do your layering, look at it first before you put your snail on it, and you'll have it. So here are the 2 free card kits for the month of August. I hope you enjoy these. Please click the Shop Now button right below here. Go to my online store. Place any and all of your Stampin' Up! Product order. Thank you for watching, and happy crafting.